Welcome to the Holy Trinity Affinity panel discussion. Put your hands together for Grace Helbig, Hannah Hart, and Mamrie Hart. What's up, party people?
Wow.
This is fucking
Oh my
awesome.
God. I think they thought that this was Tyler Oakley's panel right now. I don't know why they're here.
Well, hi guys. Thank you for joining us here on this very large stage in a very large room. It's very exciting.
Especially at this point in VidCon, you all must be so exhausted, but are you having a great VidCon? Yes!
I'm just excited to be on the Kia stage, but I am not excited about those damn hamsters in the commercial.
Yeah,
I have an extreme fear of rodents.
I know.
I don't care how much weight they lose and how many tracksuits they wear.
But they gyrate so well.
They do.
Who knew?
Speaking of gyration, I have taken it upon myself to be the
Wait,
moderator.
can we do can someone do a count of how many segues Hannah does that make no sense?
Yeah.
Speaking of segues, I've taken it upon myself to be the moderator of this panel because I love power. And also, I'm just so excited to get another chance to be on stage with my two best friends, which leads to our first question.
Your two best friends, the microphone and an audience.
Yeah.
Also, could they start the clock?
Oh yeah, y'all want to start the clock?
This is not only a conversation, it's a competition.
Hands on a hard body.
Okay, first thing I would like to address.
First thing, I have never, ever birthed any of you from my loins.
Yeah, unless Beans just learned how to talk, I don't want to hear moms coming from the audience.
Well, let me ask you ladies this. You
Yes.
know, as stunning, beautiful young women, have you noticed an upsurgence in being called mom lately?
It makes me wonder, are there that many like maternal issues happening out there that like we're the supplements for? Your moms are probably not as bad as you think. They just don't have a YouTube channel.
Exactly, because I'll tell ya, if I was actually your mom,
Yeah.
I would have had you very young, and you would not be well-adjusted enough to come to anything. You would be a very fucked up person.
Mamrie would never be teaching you how to make the drinks. She'd just be drinking them around you. Yeah, it's a very bizarre phenomenon. I feel like we want to be your friend, so it's very weird for us to be called mom. I don't
Slap
know.
in the face.
Yeah, it's a little.
Slap in the face, wow. As someone who's never been called mom, I can't relate. I'm just kidding. I don't know what kind of...
Welcome to you getting it the most for the rest of your life.
You did have a mom haircut for a while.
I had a
Oh
mom
my
haircut for
God.
a long time. And a
I
nice...
looked at the thumbnail for your first Drunk Kitchen, and if any of you have access to the internet right now and want to do yourselves a favor, please look up, what is it, butter?
Butter yo shit.
Butter yo shit. If you look at Hannah there, you think, what?
But even more recently, like with Hank Green's corn dog, like in the last few years, you still had it. Whenever we see Hannah with like old school hair, or when she puts on a wig, we call her Janet from accounting. She just like all the edge is lost.
Mamrie, I have another question for you.
Okay.
As your accountant,
Oh no.
how does it feel to be a New York Times best-selling author? For those of you that don't know, Mamrie has a book called You Deserve a Drink. It is hilarious. It is heartfelt.
Do you know the full title?
Yeah, You Deserve a Drink. A tale of mild debauchery.
Mild debauchery?
Wait, let
What
me
is
see
it,
if I can
Taco
get it.
Bell sauce?
Tales of
Boozy
debauchery and
misadventures.
boozy
Boozy
misadventures.
misadventures.
and
from
Tales of
the
Debauchery.
Debauchery. Yes.
Together, you figure out your friend's book title.
Thanks, guys. It feels awesome. It feels legitimizing. My parents know like what to say I do now, which is great. They don't
She's
have
an
to
author.
lie at church anymore. And I'm gonna ping pong this thing back to you. You guys are bestsellers before I was.
I'm
Also, guys, I'm telling you what, the fear is real when your two best friends make the list and you're like, oh God, what if I don't?
I am sorry. I'm so distracted by this Kia car thinking that we're about to break out the Price is Right and give someone a car right now.
Oh, the
Not
well done, lights.
I tell you what though, if one of those fucking hamsters comes out of the trunk,
Oh my God. You do not want to. I've seen Mamrie see a rat from like
Oh
half
my
a mile
God.
away in a subway station and jump on a bench and start crying. And I've been like, what is this new bit you're doing?
Guys, speaking of rats, one time, it's just for the record, Mamrie does not like rats. And one time, somebody brought.
like any rodents, I don't even trust squirrels.
Second time we've discussed hating rodents. One time we were at a meetup in Australia and somebody brought their pet rat and Mamrie screamed and ran. And it was really bad.
I'm sure it was jarring for that fan.
It was bad. I mean, like, I get it. If you like rats, maybe it was a cute one, but also, what is wrong with you? But she brought it, and I started screaming.
Scream,
and I
crying.
ran away, and then she, like, put it away, and I wouldn't come back until it was out of the building. And then I came back to her, and poor thing, she felt so bad, and I was just like, I'm so sorry. That was just, like, a knee-jerk reaction.
And that's the story
like, I almost
of
kicked
how
your
we
rat.
met.
That's the story of how Grace and Mamrie met.
Yeah.
First question. Do you guys want more questions from me?
Oh,
or from
yeah.
the
Should
thing?
we tell everyone that we're going to be taking questions through a hashtag, Trinity VidCon, I believe is the official hashtag for this session. And so we've already tweeted it out, and you guys have tweeted us some really great questions, and I think we'll just start answering them.
Great. Let's lob one off with something easy. Louisa at Haya Helbig asks, who has the best dog?
Oh, let's
No, you
not
don't even have
act
to-
like we
Ooh,
don't know.
It's between these two. Mine's a fucking maniac.
Her dog is quite a handful, but I respect so many things.
Actually, Beans is an actual handful.
Oh.
So
Okay, but just so everyone understands, to clarify between the extreme fear you have of rodents and then the extreme love
went
and
there.
passion you have
She
of
went
beans, how?
I don't know. You show me a rat whose tongue hangs out like that, then
probably
maybe
could.
I'll renegotiate.
Beans is a great dog.
I mean,
Yeah.
all our dogs are so lovely in different ways. Like Grace said, Goose is a damn maniac. But when
Who's
that
just as
dog,
passionate about all the feelings at once.
Goose is just like, am I being weird? Why?
That's not cool. Like,
but then when she's in a hoodie,
Oh.
sitting side saddle,
oh my God.
She does that little thing where she's just like, oh, hello, miss.
Yeah, she's really good at tricking you into thinking that she's adorable.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
then you get like one time I was sleeping on your couch and Goose was being cute,
Yeah.
cute, and you get like loving kisses,
Yeah.
loving cuddles, and you're like, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, no, we're
Too much, too
we're at
much, too
level.
much, too much. She knows no bounds.
Yeah.
she is overly attached girlfriend.
Yeah, she's an extremist. She's an extremist. She's either extremely depressed and just stares at you with a side eye from a distance, wearing a hoodie that you put on her the night before for your own emotional satisfaction, or she's a raging maniac of excitement.
Which, by the way, you guys, we get a lot of when is there going to be a Holy Trinity collab, which is my favorite thing y'all have ever invented is the name Holy Trinity.
It's great.
It's like as much as I would like to see Beans riding on Goose's back like a tiny jockey.
Yeah.
I mean, they're basically an interspecies friendship.
No, and it's also
Like-
why we have Photoshop. Like, that can happen without
And
them
fan
actually
art.
being in the physical presence of each other.
Yeah, we could draw that. Ollie and Beans met, and Beans definitely. Ollie, what you guys know, is a very submissive dog. she's very like, what's up? Yeah, no. That's
What did the dog trainer say? She's aggressively
submissive. So she's just kind of like Tyler Oakley. She's like, hey.
Get over here, don't you dare.
Yeah, but Beans,
Take a picture. Let's take a
Beans
picture.
is like the size of Ollie's head, and Ollie was like, "What's up, man?" And Beans was like, and Ollie was like, "We're cool."
Beans is
Look,
literally
we
Beans?
don't know. You guys got Ollie and Beans when they were puppies. Like Beans.
But Beans,
Oh, Goose. I got Goose when she was a puppy. Yeah.
Yeah, Goose and puppy. Beans is a straight up street. I'm not gonna say street rat because I hate them. It's a straight up street dog. Like I don't know what she did for 5.5 years. That's a gamble. Like
how she survived.
she could have led a gang. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that Beans is so small that
This
her.
is just an hour of us talking about our dog.
It's just an hour of us psychoanalyzing our dogs and our relationship to them. Beans is so small, but there is video of Beans like literally growling at Ollie. That if Beans was a goose-sized dog, it might
It would be
an issue.
terrifying.
She'd be put down.
It'd be yeah, she'd be put down.
But because Beans is
But
so
she
small,
snarls with the tongue out. So it's like.
you can literally, if a situation presented itself, go, okay, you're done here. Let's move you
Thank
along."
Pick
you.
her up like a kitten.
Achoo. Oh, you guys are great. You guys are a lot of
pretty
fun.
good.
Here's another question. Not that one. Here we go. Oh, okay. Elise exclamation point at my drunk Ollie. That's never gonna happen, guys. Asks, how often do you stalk fan accounts?
All the damn time.
Yeah, we're always watching because we are narcissists. So we're checking those tags. I mean, I think we kind of check on a. I don't know about your personal life.
Say your truth, Grace.
I check on a. I mean, I check in rotation my Tumblr tags with all of the other social media, just as like a means to be like, have I done anything awful that I need to know about?
Yeah.
I check it constantly.
Yeah.
I'd say it's the number one reason why my phone's always dead. It's me checking my Tumblr tags, etc.
I would say the same.
But how often do you check a thing and then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna see who this person is, and click on their icon.
Reverse stalk.
sometimes.
I call it reverse stalking, and I do it. I don't know. Hard to say. I would say like 1 out of 2 clicks. I just like to know. I just like to know what people are
I like
thinking.
to see what they're about. If they hate me to such like a pure passionate level, I like to see like what do they actually like.
But hate
Yeah.
is just, it's another form of passion. You know what they say? The opposite of love is apathy. So, oh, no, that's not a sweet thing. I'm just a fact. I'm looking up Trinity VidCon some more.
Oh, I took some screen grabs. Here's one from Hannah to the Heart. Whose Snapchat game is the strongest?
Ooh.
If you guys didn't
well,
know,
let me
we're
just ask.
all very active on Snapchat.
What do you like? Lots of like.
Why don't we just ask them? Who's all about that? Who's scoop oops?
Mamrie's is this. Walking to beans, walking to beans. Walking to beans.
With a show of hands,
Oh.
whose favorite is Hannah's? Whose favorite is mine? Whose favorite is Grace's?
Grace's?
How many of you don't have hands?
Or Snapchat.
We all have very different approaches to Snapchat.
Look, I've invested in styluses. That's how dedicated I am to my Snapchat game. I want to draw on my photos in a way that doesn't look crude unless it's intentional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty strong.
I just snapped that question right now. So.
I saw you snapping it. Snatching.
All I snap is food and my dog.
Walking
Is
to
there,
beans.
like what I'm watching.
Then here's my follow-up question to both of you. Is there someone on Snapchat that you check regularly?
Oh my God.
That you're like excited about checking?
So
For
many
me,
people. You guys, myself.
Last night I was watching Miranda sing Snapchat and dying over it.
I know, but no.
Joshua!
But last night she snapped too, or maybe it was yesterday, because I have like no service here, so I haven't Snapchatted anything. She was in Miranda costume, but speaking like Colleen, and it like freaked me out.
Yeah.
And I'm friends with her.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, that like breaks the illusion. I don't like that at all.
I mean, I think we all know, but
Well, y'all know what?
that Santa's not real. Sorry.
Somebody asked, can we start calling
you
your
all have
dogs?
the internet.
Ooh, here we go. Lindsay/It Happened asks, do you guys take inspiration from each other? If so, what are the examples?
Yes, I definitely 100% take inspiration from you guys because I feel like our schedules, they're either like completely aligned because we're doing some sort of tour or a VidCon or something like this, or they're completely unaligned, and so Mamrie will be doing something every day for 12 days straight, and I'm just sitting at home, or Hannah's doing like a million things. And so I get inspiration when I hear about all the other things that you guys are doing as like a means to be like, I gotta keep doing things.
Oh, yeah.
Let's keep doing things.
Is that inspiration, or is that just like competitive? Like where?
Well, I think competition is like kind of a huge part of inspiration.
Hey,
And
listen, the opposite of love is apathy.
and the opposite of hate is who knows.
I absolutely am like motivated by you guys like doing stuff and getting stuff done. Like when Mamrie was writing her book and I had to put a quote on the back saying, this book is way better than my book. It made me be like, I gotta write another book.
Are we getting an exclusive? No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, wait, this is a great opportunity for that. Yeah, I'm writing another book. Yeah! Hey! It's a done deal, coming to your constant promotion soon.
Yay!
Oh, that's great.
If you could use one word, not to reveal too much, but like one word to give any sort of like hint or something that gets people excited about what they can expect from this second book. You can think about it, not to put you on the spot, but to be completely on the spot.
I guess the one word would be, oh my God.
We'll wait.
We have 43 more minutes left, says our timer.
I guess it would be revealing.
Ooh!
Oh!
It's a nudie book.
Total spread.
Oh my God!
Total spread.
Total spread.
Is it going to be called Total Spread?
Yep.
Total spread.
She's just going to be covered in different spreads.
It's just jams, all the jams.
Just
That's
hummus.
my jam. Oh, I mean,
I'm looking through the Q&As.
I've
How
got-
do you function at VidCon during the day after all the parties at night?
You know what? We have
Sean.
Ooh, I have a follow-up question.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, heads up.
Oh, all right.
Cool. My anxiety level's real calm right now.
We have been very grown up and responsible at this convention, I would think.
Mamrie has been in bed before midnight watching Guy Fieri every night. And that's how, you don't have to clap for him.
At one point, I don't know if I was texting you or Tyler, but I was like, this is tough to admit, but I'm currently watching an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives that I watched earlier today. I don't care. If there was a riveting empanada process, I was all about it.
I was saying that earlier today because I was like, this is like the least crazy I've ever felt at a VidCon, you know, and I think it's because like we're growing up a little bit. Like I remember back.
So is the convention.
But
Like
so
it's
is
so organized.
Yeah, absolutely. But I also
know,
remember
and,
like back at like the very first cons that we were all friends at, like solid like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., just wasted nights doing a panel in sunglasses because I'm like, I'm still a little drunk. Like that to me is like, oh no, that's great. No, I wouldn't do that now.
My first VidCon, I didn't have a room. They didn't give me a room, so I was just staying with Grace.
Yeah.
And it was Grace and I and Tim, her brother, and his boyfriend, right?
Wait, was that in the
I think
room
it was
that
just him.
with the 2 beds and we had all the cots?
I think
can't-
so. I can't remember. It's
I
all
know-
blurred together.
but
At
I
one
know-
point, we were
I
all
stayed
like
with
a
you.
commune
Yeah.
in one room together.
I was staying with Grace, and we were out drinking that night, and that's when it was still small enough that like we'd be drinking at the lobby bar.
Yeah.
And Grace went up to bed, and she wasn't answering her phone or anything, and I didn't have a key, and I'd met Colleen Ballinger like twice, and I was like, hey, bitch, I'm spending the night with you. And she was like, cool, all right. So I stayed in a bed with her sister Rachel, and I fell in love with Rachel because Rachel went to Taco Bell and walked through the drive-thru and got me bean burritos.
Oh my God, that's amazing!
was like, this is a great start to a friendship.
Yeah.
Wait, so Colleen said that you could stay in her room, but you had to sleep in the bed with her sister.
Yeah, and then her sister, I don't think Rachel like thought it through because I was like, we're sharing a bed. You really want to pick up those bean burritos for me?
I've learned that lesson. It's a tough one. But Mamrie has, and I just remarked on it yesterday, no matter how progressive the convention gets and how like adult we get about it, Mamrie still has an early morning convention walk in the hallways that you can identify from a distance, no matter how late you've gone out the night before.
What does that look like?
It looks like, it's literally, I came down the hallway with Diane yesterday, and I was like, is that Mamrie? And then I looked at your legs and what you were holding. I was like, that's Mamrie. It's literally holding, she's going to Wendy's room to get hair and makeup. She's holding a coffee cup, and she can't find the number, so it's her just walking down the hallway like this. Like, and the kid on a hoverboard, like, fucking goes by, and she's like, it's my favorite thing.
Have you guys stood on those things yet?
No, I hate them.
I stood on one. I was at the one of the lounges, and I stood. You guys know
Did
those
you
little,
feel 16?
You know those little zippy Zoom boards that all the kids have now?
Yeah.
It was very startling, yeah. And then I asked, I was like, before I get on, just tell me, how do I get off of it? And they were like, oh, well, just
You have to
step
like
off.
back off.
You back off backwards. And they kept saying, just trust it, just trust it.
Speaking as someone who fell off a Segway violently.
I know. That's why I refuse to go on
I'm not getting on those fuckers.
I love
like,
that.
Mamrie literally fell off a version of that with handlebars, and then you're gonna
While
ask her to
standing
get
still.
while standing still in a circle of 6 people.
And then that bitch came after me.
Yeah, it did. And you know who didn't? Any of us to help you.
Oh, but you guys were just enjoying it. Speaking of coming after people, at Grace.
Wait, we could have done a perfect segue after a Segway story. Speaking of segues.
At Grace's Heavenly Legs asks, since today is National Dance Day.
Ooh! Ooh! Can't wait to check the ALDC's Instagram.
That's a question. Who is your favorite dancer on Dance Moms? Also, favorite dance mom.
Favorite dance mom and favorite dancer on Dance Mom?
My favorite dance mom is Jill.
My favorite.
Which one's Jill? Which one?
Jill is
What's her face's mom?
Kendall's mom.
Kendall's mom.
Kendall, gotta give
Oh,
Kendall.
yes,
She's
Jill.
such a kiss ass this season. She's like, because Kendall's
Jill's
in it
terrifying.
good with Abby. Oh, I love it.
great.
My favorite dance mom is Holly.
Oh.
You're saying that because she follows you on Instagram.
Follows me on Instagram and
Anna
Twitter.
screen grabbed a picture the other day and sent it to me. And she goes, look who was the first person to like my Instagram photo. Dance mom's Holly.
Wait, Holly is.
Nia's mom.
Oh, yeah, she's the one that. You're all liars! Yeah.
She's the one that won't stand for it anymore.
She just can't take it anymore! Yeah.
Yeah, she always closes her eyes.
She
when has a
closes her eyes
point.
and cries. Can't take it, but can't not take her mic pack off to not have that public
She was a
conversation.
lawyer.
Look,
Yeah.
She gave up her law.
great.
They're all great. They're
Who's your
all great.
favorite? Dancer or dance mom?
I mean, I just love Abby. Does she qualify as both?
Yes,
feel
yes.
like
She was a mom to Broadway baby.
she was.
Dog, she got stuffed.
Oh God, this is now getting really. This is just turning into Dance Moms the after show.
Yeah, sorry.
She's a wonderful, wonderful maniac.
Yeah, we had fun with her on your show.
Yeah, it was great.
Speaking of fun, here's a question.
These aren't even segues.
Not
These are just.
We saying, speaking of fun, Mamrie's not even trying to find
don't-
questions.
No.
Here's a question.
I'm the one who in pictures won't look rude.
Oh.
I said this to all of you beforehand. We should have a plan of getting the questions. And you were all like, there's chips in this green room. Here's a question from Peter WBU. Where do you shop for your clothes? And I want to pile onto this question about the fact that Mamrie DIYs a lot of her clothes that are my favorite items of your. We were talking about the shirt that you made for Playlist where you just ironed all the letters
Oh,
onto
yeah.
the front of it?
Oh, that was a great shirt.
that was one of my favorite outfits. I brought iron-on letters to playlist and was like, oh, I'll create some funny phrases, but I didn't have any scissors to cut out the letters, so I just ironed the whole sheet of letters.
And so it just looked like an eye.
So it's just like A, 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 B, 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 C, 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 D, D. And people are just like, what does it mean? I'll be like, hashtag secret project.
Here's a question that really I think is going to drive us all to think.
Okay.
Hope at Grace's Hearts asks, are noodles and pasta the same thing?
Whoa. Is this
No.
a meme?
I think noodles are longer. Like, I don't know if you call like a penne a noodle.
You have
call it a
watching
pasta.
Sky Fieri.
Oh, yeah.
You have been watching Food Network every night since you've been here.
And sometimes those years of my life I think are wasted pay off.
So spaghetti is a noodle?
Or a pasta.
I think noodle might just be the kind of like country way of calling pasta. You know, I don't know. Or is noodle an Asian food? Pasta is an Italian.
This is the question, guys. This is the question being answered here today.
This is the one where we all break down and have panic attacks about.
All right, well, based on that, I'm going to look up questions because that one was not so good. But,
In My Heart, I want to know, what is your go-to party drink?
oh, depends at like
What stage of the
what
party
stage of
we're
the party.
at.
Are you
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
get turnt? Or like, did you already call Grubhub?
And if so, turned down for what?
Yeah.
white wine?
White wine. I would say I started, vodka soda is a really nice, easy, clean little thing to start it off with. But I don't know, also just a whiskey. Just a whiskey.
Oh yeah, you're a whiskey person.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Go-to party drink.
I go vodka soda because also if you want to slow down and not feel like you're not drinking with your friends, you can just have soda and it looks like you're drinking a vodka soda.
I'll do a cocktail because I like things that have taste to them.
Okay, all right.
Vodka
whoa.
soda, I
Wow.
can only do a few, and then I'm just like, this is just watery vodka.
Big time.
I
Big
need a
time.
splash of something. You know what I mean?
Do you guys have any hangover cures or tips that you'd like to impart upon the youth?
Ooh, well, you know us. We're all about that broth.
All about that soup. But
All
I discovered
about that
something
broth.
recently from Corey Cool. Corey Cool, anybody know who that is?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Co-host of my second favorite podcast, Psychobabble.
I love a psychobabble.
I love me a Psychobabble. I love it. And Corey, his number one hangover cure is eating an apple the next morning.
Oh, but that's so much work
Is that a
when
euphemism?
you're hungover.
I hope not.
Why an apple? What does that do?
Because it's crunchy, it's sweet, it's refreshing, and you usually have to get up and go fat one.
Yeah, but I mean, I get like so tired when I eat apples. Like you get like bite 10 and you're just like, are we still doing this?
Are we still eating this apple? Noodles, pasta, apples. You guys heard it all here at the Trinity
We're
VidCon.
doing a cooking show.
We are the most scandalous Q&A you will ever listen to. I go for broth. I go for time.
Time?
I cancel like everything I have to do if I'm wildly hungover and
Yeah.
just let myself like sit in my misery, kind of reflect on my mistakes and also just heal my wounds.
I do like a pressed juice
Yeah, right.
with
She
Advil. I do pressed juices.
I have more questions.
Yeah.
If you were a Kardashian, which one would y'all be? I'm the
Chloe.
baby. I'm North.
She's no. Then I'm the baby that's in the belly that's getting figured out right now. She's pregnant again, right? Is she? Yes.
Who's
this is my
who
news
can keep
source.
up?
I would say I would love to be
If you had to
Chloe.
be one of the sisters, yeah.
Chloe. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Chloe's
feel
the
like
best
she's.
one.
I feel like she's the funniest one. That there's so many like cuts to her being like, "Are we what? What are we doing? Why are we doing this?"
I'd be Kim so I could own you.
I would be, what's the mom name? Chris?
Chris.
I'd be Chris. She seems cool.
Chris.
I like Chris too. She seems very clever.
Oh, or Kendall, because she's friends with Cara Delevingne.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
she's in that whole mix of Taylor Swift and the Carla Doll-Chiffon.
I know. What a cool group. What a cool hang.
Yeah, I follow
We're
them all.
never gonna be them.
No.
No.
Oh, and she's also friends with Gigi Hadid.
Who's Gigi Hadid?
Gigi Hadid.
Gigi Hadid.
Who's Gigi Hadid?
Gigi Hadid. Look it up.
All right.
She is the daughter of Real Housewife of Beverly Hills.
Yolanda Foster.
Yeah, Yolanda Foster.
Okay, I have one.
Yes.
Oh, I lost it. Okay. Who's the best at doing hair and makeup?
Definitely Mamrie.
Mamrie.
She can give you such a haircut like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, shit!
I got you.
It took 30 minutes into the panel before that came up. Holy crap.
I gave myself 30 minutes before
like,
I went
I
down.
started sweating thinking about it.
We
Let's
really wanted to make
reenact it. Let's talk about it. Mamrie.
We wanted to make the hashtag for this panel, oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God! That's one of Mamrie's like greatest qualities is that she has such like deep sympathy if she feels like she's done something wrong to someone.
God, I feel so
like
bad.
she literally cannot live with
It's,
herself.
it's because her forgiveness meter. She's like, if Hannah had done that to my hair,
I would never forgive her.
I would hunt her down. No, but it was amazing. I gave Mamrie a hug. So for those of you that don't know, we filmed a video back during St. Patrick's Day where we had wigs on, and Mamrie accidentally cut off a front section of my hair. And it was totally
Like this short though. It wasn't like a trim. It was like you had a Lego block right here.
And Mamrie was so upset. I was not fussed because my hair grows pretty
you
She
quick.
was
handled
fine
that
because they were
amazingly.
literally leaving the next day to go film Electra Woman and Dinah Girl.
Yeah.
And so she was like, I'm going to have, she was like, I'm going to have like professional hair for the next 5 weeks or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So I'm not stressed. But who?
Mamrie was so freaked out. She literally, when I went to give her a hug, like it's okay, she was covered in sweat.
like body shaking.
I was like, Jesus. And she's like, ah.
We stopped the camera and took a shot and all sat there for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
'Cause we were just
before
like-
we watched the footage back, it was,
It was
And then we didn't-
amazing.
and then we didn't get to show the videos for a month.
I
Yeah.
know.
Because we filmed that in February and then that didn't go up till St. Patrick's Day. And
And
that
then-
was like such a tease to have that and not be able to show it.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
'cause
Hannah and I went up to Vancouver to shoot Electra One Dinah Girl, and the hair guy had to like make wigs of our hair for our stunt doubles. So he like comes second day that we're there, and is like going through our hair and like touching it, and then he just sees the front of Hannah's hair, and Hannah's like, "So here's what happened."
Fun story.
I
fun
was shooting a
story.
video in my kitchen with my friend, and she cut my hair off by accident, and he just did not give a shit. He
No,
was like,
that guy was
"All
amazing.
right, whatever, cool."
Oh, but with makeup, I would say definitely Grace. True story. Right before we came here, I was sitting on the toilet drinking a Bloody Mary as Grace put false eyelashes on.
But not, she wasn't using the toilet. She was
No,
using it
no,
as
I
a
wasn't
chair.
using it. It was closed.
It was a chair. It
the
was
lid
a
was
chair.
down. But yeah, she's my dance mom.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of my favorite things about you two, to be totally honest. It's so cute when you watch.
I've tried to do Hannah's makeup, and Hannah is like doing the makeup of a puppy. It's literally like, what? You said what? You
Well,
said
then
what?
people
You're like,
walk in
"Sit
the room,
still.
and you're
Just
like,
sit.
hi. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to sit still on a makeup stage.
Here's a great question. Your one in Oakley asks, sorry, I just really like that name. Can you do the best impersonation of each other?
Hi, I'm Mamrie Hart, and I'm so clever. I'm Grace Albert.
God,
I'm tall.
thank you. I love just talking about my features.
I don't know.
Am I being
Dude,
weird?
hey, dude. Okay, dude. No, but like that's cool. But like, dude. No, cool. That's fine. Cool.
And this is
Dude.
Hannah. This is Hannah. Like in the morning, she's like, I had a eggs Benedict, and with just the perfect amount of berries, she gets so excited about breakfast. She's like,
Like,
It's true. I I'm sorry. It's like I'm a morning person. And so like we usually pour into a car. And, oh my God, when we were driving from New York to Philadelphia, I was in the car and I was like, today is a beautiful day. And then we were waiting for Grace.
Yeah, I was late. I'm not a morning person.
Grace is not a morning person.
We're doing the like, at what point do we
Go
know she's
to her
overslept?
hotel room and get her out of her
It's
room.
like, has someone made contact with Grace this morning?
No.
Okay, then we go to the hotel room and we
Yeah.
find her. But yeah, no, breakfast is the best meal of the day, and it's delicious.
What was that story you were starting to tell?
I don't know. I had nothing there. I just was talking about how we were waiting for you, and I'm a morning person, and Mamrie's not. We were in a
No,
car.
my breakfast, I got a granola bar in my purse right now. I'm about to bust out in a second. I would rather have more sleep than breakfast any day of the week.
Opposite. Well, your moms are getting divorced because breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Speaking of impressions, Diane, Grace's assistant and
Lover.
No filter.
tour
show
manager and Camp
extraordinaire.
Dakota and all that jazz,
Yeah.
we came up with an amazing challenge the other day that I might have to film, which is Tyler Oakley soundbite or pissed off parrot.
Drag her!
Yeah, drag her.
Oh my God, that's.
If anyone here has a parrot, please teach it a Tyler Oakley impression.
Oh, we got to set up that website that's like beer can bacon, said by a
beer
Jamaican.
can.
Bacon. Bacon.
Oh.
Tyler Oakley or pissed off parrot. Wow, you guys. Ooh. Oh, listen to this. Satan.
What happened? Did you have a
Satan?
stroke?
Satan's tweeting at us?
Satan.
He got my facts.
Oh, this is nice. How do y'all feel knowing that you guys have saved so many lives just by posting videos and being yourself? 95.
That's very sweet.
That's really, yeah. That's super, super sweet.
I know what the 95 stood for, but it's
That
Satan,
tweet-
so like.
They tweeted it 95 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah, sometimes people put numbers after the amount of times they've tweeted the same tweet at you.
Oh wow.
Man,
Yeah.
hell is
Maybe.
boring.
The Wi-Fi is awful.
I don't know. That's a very intense question. I don't really sit and wrap my brain around it because that's
Because you're too busy
It's-
watching Guy Fieri.
yeah. No, that's kind of a mind-blowing question, and if I think about it too much, I'll just like
Cry.
get up. Listen, I can't think about this stuff. I've got dumb videos to make.
Yeah. I had to think of more words that rhyme with vagina to make.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. I mean, you can't ever say that that's a bad thing at all, ever. It's a very overwhelming feeling.
Look at
to
Grace's
feel.
shoulders.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
answering the question.
Look at her. Classic Helbig. There it
Yeah,
is.
now we're
There,
There's the
look
neck.
at that.
now I'm calm and candid. Let's do this. More cues.
Okay, here's a question from Julia. Julia asks, on a scale of 1 to cringe, how do you feel about your very first video?
Yeah, it was really dumb.
What was your first video?
My first video.
Toast.
My first
Toast?
video. No,
well, it's
my
Grace,
first video
yeah.
on YouTube was called A Portrait of a Grace, and it's a video that I did for a class in college that was like an editing class where it's like you have to do a video self-portrait, and that was the only parameter. It had to be a video that you edited that was under, I think, 1.5 minutes or something, and then you could do whatever you wanted to get the point across of who you were. And I did a weird montage to a Black Eyed Peas song.
Ooh, which one?
The one that goes dun 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 dun.
Oh no, like the one that's like,
The one
have you ever?
Yeah, that's like the world, and we gotta
Oh,
fix it. There's
yeah.
so much hate,
There's
and we gotta
people-
change
Well,
it.
There's people hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's people
love,
crying.
where's the love?
Where's the love? We got there. We got there. We
We're
get
really
why
good
we
at party
call
games.
ourselves moms.
No, why do you call us mom?
Yeah, you know
We
that
got people
yeah,
crying, but people dancing.
that mashed potato song about the world.
I've seen the moms.
That was my first video. What were yours?
That was my drunk kitchen.
Was it really? But honestly, was it really the first video you ever uploaded to the internet? I not that I know that you ever uploaded anything else, but like, did you ever upload anything before the first My Drunk Kitchen?
I did. I sent, in 2009, I sent Maggie a video that I made for her that was all about being sisters.
Really?
Yeah, it was just like pictures and words. But that was just, it wasn't a, like, and neither was my drunk. It was just like, meow.
Here's a message to a friend.
Yeah, and then I deleted it after I posted My Drunk Kitchen because I had all these strangers, or, you know, now, like, obviously, years later,
Right, but
it
that was
doesn't
like a
feel that way.
personal thing,
But
yeah.
2011, I had 2 videos up on My Heart Dough, and it was like this very intimate video of pictures I sent to Maggie and this video I made for Hannah. And then there were suddenly the comment section was blowing up, and I was like, I should probably take that one dedicated to, like, my 9-year-old sister down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The internet's awful.
No, my first one on YouTube was Why Dad. Yeah.
Your
What,
very
why
first one? Well, you had-
dad? Why mom?
I was so innocent then.
But you had both. Your sketch comedy group was up on YouTube before that?
that wasn't on YouTube.
Oh,
that was
no,
on
somewhere
like a comedy website, and then
Got
it
it.
went to YouTube. No, so like all the videos I did, because I did videos in college and stuff, and I was doing editing classes and things, but like it wasn't on YouTube. The first thing was Tiger Blood Gimlet, Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen was the first
Yeah, and you know
one?
what? In that first video, you did like roaming close-ups of the ingredients.
Yeah, I did.
Ooh,
Like we shot it more like
fancy.
a cooking show.
Yeah, I tried to make it real artistic.
I loved it.
She's an artist. How'd you come up with the name You Deserve a Drink?
I thought of it. I don't know. It wasn't like anything meaningful to me. I just think it's
Something along the lines of like My Drunk Kitchen. Just like came up with words.
yeah. It was just an idea. I didn't really. It was a happy bonus that the acronym is Why Dad, which I think is just so funny.
Yeah, I think we were
Drink
thinking,
and
like,
scream Why Dad.
Yeah, we were talking through it and realized that was the acronym. We're like, oh, this is the perfect title then for this series. Someone asked, it's lost in the sauce of these tweets now, if we remember and know how to do the Camp Dakota song.
Oh.
And I have
The like I love
Yeah.
Camp
Camp
Dakota.
T-A-K-O-T-A.
Yeah, but oh.
There, we did it. We did it.
Yeah.
No, it's like, I hate it
Gonna
when the
miss
summer
Summer
ends.
ends. Gotta say goodbye to my best friends. Camp Dakota, I love you so.
And I don't know how the rest goes.
Oh, no, that's the
No,
But there's
that's
the other
the
one
other
that's like swimming, tennis.
racquetball.
That song literally was written by Mamrie going to set that day, knowing that we had to shoot a dance sequence of us at like the end of the summer.
Yep. So
like,
you see me for 2 hours at the edge of set, just being like, Batman.
coming
Which
up
is also
with
incidentally how
choreography.
No Filter show openings get made. It's us in hotel rooms being like, click, click onto YouTube.
And it's just Mamrie being like, what if we do this move? And then Hannah and I being like, we can't do it. And they're like, all
Like,
right, then
Mary's
just
always
jump
like,
up.
it's a simple rete, blah, 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 and then a soupy dooby boo. And then I'm always like, yeah, I got it.
You've gotten better at it though.
I have. It's been years.
The first
Oh my
No Filter
God.
show we did, like at Meltdown, I remember we just had you stand there and we like danced around you.
No, the very first No Filter show, well, the first show that we did on tour when we left LA, because we like, not the
the
one in New
Northwest
York.
tour. and
Yeah, the one that we did in Boston, the very first
Ish.
one, you forgot the lyrics to the song in the very beginning of it, and you were like, I hate this, I can't do this.
Yeah, it was hard. Live performing on a stage is terrifying.
Like Hannah was so confident. She's backstage. We're wearing leggings.
Confident?
Well, we're like all pumping each other up. We're wearing random leggings, our own
Random-
T-shirts.
Yeah, that we bought at the mall, like in Boston the
That
night
day.
before.
Hannah's, I think you might have been wearing a jean
I was
vest.
wearing a denim vest.
A denim vest.
Yes.
Look,
then
we
she-
all are confused.
She comes out on stage first, and she's like, "Hey, oh no!" And she just kind of bounces like a toddler until Grace and I come out.
But then that's when we like really embraced, not when, but it added to the embracing of the fact that our shows are really sloppy, they're really floppy, but that's what makes them so fun, is that it's so...
Aww. Now, how many people here have ever been to a No Filter show? Yes, a solid 35. Thank you. Thank you for going. How many of you guys have been to shows from other YouTubers, like Lily's show or Tyler's show? A solid 35. Thank you.
Hey.
Good to
Those
know.
are good odds. months for us.
I know, I felt the same way. I have a question.
Yes.
What do you want for your birthday this year?
Is this a question from you planning Mamrie and I's birthdays?
It's from.
I think this is from Payback because Hannah has like 30 things of mustard at her house.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Do you guys know that what we gave Hannah for her birthday this year? We were doing a no filter show, and we had her close her eyes, and then.
Well, no, I pranked both of you at the same time on stage.
You did
is
prank
what
us
really
both at the same
happened.
time. But anyway, long story short, Hannah loves mustard. So Grace and I gave her a Mustard of the Month club.
And it's not one mustard a month, it's three. 3 mustards a month. And now I have, well, I guess we could figure it out exactly. I have too many mustards. That's how many mustards I have.
This has a whole cabinet
My
of different
refrigerator
mustards.
door is filled with mustard because I can't bring myself to throw it away. It's too good.
It's a great gift.
It was a great
It's
gift.
from the Mustard Society.
Oh, here's a question from @TrinityFan19. Who's your YouTube crush, Mamrie?
Ooh.
YouTube crush. I feel, well.
I like the camera is just on Grace looking at Mamrie. Oh.
Wow. How dare you? How dare you?
Fuck. I don't know. You guys go first. I don't have a YouTube.
Oh, there.
Like a ooh cute or like a oh I'd like to be that person. You know what I mean?
Well, now I don't understand what your definition of the word crush is.
I think we have to define what we mean by crush.
Admirer, someone you admire.
Oh, mine is Natalie Tran, Community Channel, 100%. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
she's just so sweet and so funny, and her videos are just so well done.
Yeah, Natalie Tran is great. And also in real life, guys, she is the most like docile, like sweetest, gentlest, like whisper of a person. She's just lovely. She's so funny and smart. So you're interacting with someone who seems like very polite, very like, oh, thank you, but you know that they've got like a razor sharp wit to them.
And that they're constantly observing.
Oh, yeah, big time.
I love the fact that her videos are all based on her personal observations of the world, of one minute moment that we all kind of experience and might overlook, and then she blows it out into a 5-minute, like, sketch about it, and I just think that it's so smart and so
brilliant.
It's cool. It's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Kick the PJ.
Yes.
I think like what that guy can create out of cardboard and stuff.
Yeah.
Like stylistically, his shit is so awesome that like I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's watching a movie and you guys all know about Oscar's Hotel.
You
And
guys,
I can tell
it
you
looks,
right
I
now.
mean, like, it is so cool.
So it was one of the coolest days I've ever had.
But it was one of those things where we all got asked to do it separately at other times, and knowing that each of us were all going to do it, and then finding out what our characters were for the show was a real interesting experience where they were like, Grace, we really want you to do this show. It's really cool, blah, blah, blah. We want you to play an aloof hermit crab. And I was like, you want me to play a hermit that doesn't remember anything ever? Oh, so you want me to play myself? Got it. And then Mamrie was like, yeah, they asked me to play a drunk octopus chef. And I was like, what is this weird commentary on us?
And then they asked me to play a queen bee who everybody was scared of. And I was like,
they asked you to play like basically
that
the
didn't make you mad, did
Beyonce.
it?
the Beyonce.
Yeah.
They asked me to be Beyonce.
But that day was crazy because I don't know if you guys saw the picture of my costume, but I'm in like a massive octopus costume. And there were like several puppeteers underneath me.
What?
First of all, there were several puppeteers
I
underneath.
mean,
It was a day.
Everyone take a drink.
Day.
Yeah.
But they were operating the different tentacles. I was also operating 2 tentacles. But it was
When are you not? Just kidding. Sorry. It was such a Y Dad joke.
Hashtag
She had
squid goals.
You had so many
Hashtag
operators
squiggles?
underneath of
Squid
you.
goals. That was a text. No, it was a Twitter she did.
Ew.
Anyway, but it was a very humbling thing when they had to, you can't have fans on or anything because of noise when you film, so you're always sweating.
She had to incorporate the sweat into her character.
Well, I was super sweaty, and there are 4 people underneath me, and I'm like, hello, and welcome to the den of Mamrie's crotch. I've been in this but like I'm painted.
You realize what you are saying right now.
I don't care.
I was so sweaty, and there were 4 people under me. Welcome to a den of Mamrie's crotch. Here's the soundbite for the next VidCon.
But like I'm painted into the costume, so I'm literally, I have my hand. What?
It just gets better.
What? No. I'm just painted in, so I can't pull my face back.
And then what? How else did you feel about it, though?
So no, you guys are weird. This is innocent.
Don't yuck my
This might be the least perverted thing I've ever said.
Oh my God, it's so not.
No, but I'm in there, and I got the tentacles, and I'm painted in, and I can't get out of it.
Can't get out. But do you want to get out, or you do kind of like it in there?
And this is where the Jim Henson Company like slowly steps back from Oscar's Hotel.
I know. So speaking of Oscar's Hotel,
Anyway, it was a great day. No wonder they told me I was the most professional one they worked with.
Oh yeah, because me and my giant hermit crab cove were just gyrating
I
all
blinded
day.
the director. I blinded PJ with the glitter from my face. He got a shard of glitter in his eye the day we shot, and if you watch Snapchat, you can actually see the moment where it went to his eye. Because I went like this with my hand, and then he's like, we're Snapchatting, you see him start winking with the eye that later had a piece of glitter that cut it.
Glitter be dangerous.
Glitter be dangerous. Dude, you know what's crazy, though, is that glitter was literally all over my entire face. I got nothing in my eyes. It was in my eyelashes. They put it in my eyelashes, but then the director's like, I got a piece in my eye. And I'm like, I'm sorry. This substance that's all over my eyelashes is bad for your eyes? Good. I'm sorry. And then I had to wear high heels, which is always uncomfortable.
When I was getting glued into it, I still don't understand this bit. When I was getting glued into it, I looked directly at my makeup artist and I said, just an FYI, I'm having a panic attack. Because I would have ruined the costume if I would have gone, I gotta get the fuck out of this thing. So I was just like, I'm having a panic attack. So I might not respond to you at the moment. And if someone could get me water, that'd be great. Just a panic attack octopus.
The realities. What, speaking of Oscar's Hotel, which is great, can I tell you another project I'm so excited about this year?
Yeah.
Oh, I realize now this would be a good time to talk about something else, too. But I want to talk about, I watched a trailer for Unicorn Island.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It looks amazing.
A trip to Unicorn Island? The trailer's amazing.
Yeah. I Superwoman, Lily Singh works her butt off
Works
of her body.
butt off, and she got a great butt. It's working.
Yeah.
I know, I saw her yesterday, and I was like, note to self, being hungover, super tired, and a week from starting your lady jam is not the time to watch your trailer. Because I was just in my room like crying my eyes out.
Really, really incredible stuff. Second only to another trailer that was launched last Thursday.
2 days ago.
2 days ago, Mamrie Hart's classic, Electra Woman and Dinah Girl.
You guys, they wouldn't let us do it. I wanted them to introduce us to stage as, please welcome the stars of Electra Woman and Dinah Girl, and that other one.
Well, I told Mamrie right before we came out, I was like, for a brief moment in time, Hannah and I flirted with the idea of telling you that we were running late for our Q&A and having to go on stage with you, and we were going to show up in our full Electra Woman Dinah Girl costumes and just sit on stage with you in the costumes.
I was going to come as Octo Chef.
I wanted to say that you would wear the ghillie suit and we would wear the.
Yeah, we had a thought for a moment that you'd wear a ghillie suit and we'd wear Electra Woman Dinah Girl costumes, and it would have been great. It's really good we didn't actually do that.
Real bad. I regret even bringing up the idea that we never had.
No, but I'm super, super excited about EWDG. I saw a tiny, tiny sliver of it, and it looks so and funny.
The teaser trailer is online. If you just follow Legendary on all their social media platforms, you can check it out there, and it's really cool.
Look, that girl's got the poster.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
That's so cool. And my superhero pose is this.
It's this because Hannah's
also Bigfoot.
Because when we were shooting the photos for the poster, Hannah's foot was in a cast and it was broken. And so when they were trying to be like, Hannah, can you just do this? Like, can you do any of these? And she's like, no. So they're like, put this stool here and have her pretend like she's running, and it'll look like she's running. And she can still have her cast on her foot. And I remember seeing the photos come back, and I was like, well, your butt looks great.
Yeah, I take what I can get.
But it's exciting. We punch people in the face.
It's really exciting. We look cool. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But then, yeah, it's a really good story, and what? It's great.
Yeah, most critics say 5 whoas out of whoa.
Whoa. It's, dare I say, cheetalicious.
Yeah, we got a question from @ChesterC asking, are you guys cheetalicious?
Mamrie, are you cheetalicious?
Yeah. What is it?
So if any of you, Chester C used to work for Disney. And
I'm cheetalicious.
he was a host of a series called Disney 365.
Disney 365.
Yeah, he'd be like, hi,
Hey guys,
I'm Chester C.
Hey guys, I'm Chester C. I'm here at the premiere of the Miley Cyrus movie in New York City.
Hey, Miley. Hi, Chester. Are you feeling cheetalicious?
That was a
Really
good Miley.
Yeah.
Hi, Chester.
Hi, Chester.
No, but if you guys ever want to watch Chester C's Disney 365
Please
video,
do yourself a
do
favor.
yourselves a favor.
But he was interviewing the cheetah girls, and he was like, are you cheetalicious?
And she goes, of course I am. And he goes, ha ha ha.
No, he goes, of course I am. And he goes, ha 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 ha.
So if you want to do yourselves a favor, look up Chester C. Disney 365 on YouTube, and you'll get a montage of all the hits, all the moments.
All
that
the hits. Ha 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 ha.
Are you cheetalicious? You know I am.
Oh man! Speaking of Disney star, how you guys seen? She gone, girl.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
They gonna cry their eyelashes off. How you guys feeling? Just Lena? Of course I am.
That's how I'm going to respond to any question I don't hear correctly or have an answer to. Hey, do you have life insurance? Ha ha ha. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's good. That's real good.
Oh, we've only got like 4 minutes left.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Have you guys seen? I already asked you this in the car, and you guys said no. So never mind.
What?
Oh, guys, you guys seen Demi Lovato's new music video? And if you had any thought, yes.
Never heard of them.
It's got a lot of. Never heard of her. Never heard of her.
Never heard of them.
Oh, here's a great question.
Okay.
That is actually a mission that I would love to bestow upon all of you.
Ooh.
Leanna Renee says, isn't it time we got Mametown over 1 million subscribers? What the actual fuck is happening, guys?
I didn't know if you mean Mametown as in me or Mametown as the channel, but let's just get White Ad there first. I'm under I need like 50,000 more or
Okay,
something.
so guys, can we tweet that out right now and get
Yeah, I
White
wanna do
Ad
that.
over 1 million subscribers?
That would be
Good
great.
God.
YouTube.com.
I wanna
/You deserve a
celebrate.
drink.
I know. I just feel like it's the people that watch you make the drinks, and they have an ambition to tell people to subscribe, but then they make the drinks, and then they get
forget.
tired.
You know what I like to think is that everyone there is just so quality.
Yeah.
We don't need the numbers.
Yeah, you don't need the numbers. It's really
But I'll
true,
take
though.
them.
I'm gonna
Take
say,
'em.
I said YouTube.com/you deserve a drink deserves a sub.
Yes.
Ooh,
And by that, I'm like sub.
I'm like a submarine sandwich.
Ooh, a veggie kind, like the Safeway does, or
Let's do one more question, I guess.
Okay. I mean, this might be a fun way to end it, or it might be terrible.
Uh-oh.
HTTP Christina wants to know, what's the most embarrassing experience ever? Please share. #Trinity VidCon.
At Trinity, Well, we each kind of went through our most embarrassing moments at our last No Filter show. Mine was forgetting the words to Club Can't Handle Me and making them up on stage.
mine was taking a chance on love.
And mine was clogging a toilet. As of late. I think, do we have embarrassing moments that we've actually done in our shows? For me, I fell on my head doing a back walkover in a show about 1.5 years ago.
That was really embarrassing.
Oh, we talked about your opening number.
And we talked about my opening number. And
I'm always gold, though.
yeah, Mamrie's flawless. Okay, guys, we're gonna let you all go, but we have one more question that we've actually been asked a lot. And
yes.
in a lot of different tweets and different submissions here, which is, are you guys gonna be doing another movie? And the answer to that is
Yes.
yeah. Play us out,
Yeah.
DJ Hamster. I'll be playing on you tonight.
We'll tell you guys more about it, but the script is done. All the details are being worked out, and we can't wait to share it with you.
Yay! Happy VidCon, guys. Drop
Thanks
the
for
mic.
watching.
Woo!